Well, hello, my beautiful Capricorns. I hope you're doing amazing. This is going to be your mid month reading for December. We're almost to the new year. Oh my God, it'd be so nice to get some new energy in. I know you know it. So, as you can see, I'll be doing table readings for a little bit till I get everything together. Nothing bad is happening. I am in the process of like piling up Christmas presents and wrapping and stuff, and I have things everywhere, and I just, you know how it be. And it takes longer for me to put the image up on the screen like I was doing, and this is easier because you can actually see what's happening. So, anyhow, hello. If you're new, my name is Amber. You will see my face at the beginning of January or later in this month. I can promise you that. And if you're returning, thank you so much for bringing your energy into or on this channel for me to read. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the comments and all of the support that I have been getting. It is overwhelmingly exciting, and I have so much gratitude, and I'm humbled by that, honestly. So, if you find something here that you can use, you know the drill, hit the like button. If you hear something here that someone else can use, please share. We love to share healing here. And if you want to hear more from me, hit that subscribe button. If you need a private reading, as you can see at the top, here's my website. You can go there, or you can go to a link at the bottom. And that will be right there for you. So, let's pray, Capricorn. Spirit guide, guardian angel, divine energy, universal energy, what do you have for Capricorn for now until the end of the month? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? Only allowing truth, love, honesty, and acceptance within this space. Alright, Capricorn. You have Angel of Love, which is 4-9. That is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. Freedom Horse. Oop, you have one hiding back there. Action, which is 1 and 7, 8. And Shapeshifter. Okay, Capricorn. So it looks like you have been holding on to a relationship. Okay. Holding on to it, hoping for the best, putting a lot of love and affection, a lot of unconditional love into the situation. You know, hoping that it would transform it in some way. You know, it's kind of like if I put love into this or care, they'll understand and then want to be a part, blah, 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 blah. So I feel like that's what you were doing. And you had to come to some sort of clarity about the situation. Um, in order for you to build true foundations in a relationship, not just based on what it is that you want to happen, okay? So then you realize that, or going to, because this is energy, it could flow any type of way, that you have the choice to do and go wherever you want. You're not trapped to this. This is something you want, yes, but it's not the be all end all of your life. And I feel like you gain some power in that knowledge within this time, okay? So I see that something starts to pick up here, okay? This could be new love because with Shapeshifter you have to change your ideals, okay? Could be new love. It could be, see, this is what's interesting. You being an individual and you spiritually growing on your own and focusing on your own and focusing on yourself brings in something that changes your life. This could be a job, this could be a love, this could be a career, this could be spiritual growth. But you following your own path, being who you are, right? Focusing on your individuality, on your new beginnings, on you lifting yourself brings in about a change, okay? But this also talks about you not being afraid of that change and being very accepting of it to move forward. Okay? Okay? So I'm going to do things a little differently on this mid-month. I'm going to do a basic Celtic cross spread. This is not my full spread if you look at the website, because I have some extra cards in there for extra things. But we're not doing that. I'm trying to keep these mid-months quick, because basically they're just clarification for the whole month readings. So as spirit guides me, we'll come to a spread for that, but until then. Okay, spirit, what do you have for Capricorn from now until the end of the month? We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Empress, Ace of Cups. Actually, no. Okay. Three of Pentacles, the Death card, Two of Wands, Judgment. I'm going to pull one more card there. Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Moon, Two of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Interesting. Actually, it was like this. Okay. Bottom of the deck, guys, we have the Six of Wands. Underneath that, we have the Sun card, or Six of Swords, because I can't tell the difference, apparently. So, this talks about you moving on with your life, like I said, right? You had this aha moment, or you're going to, depending on where your energy is, and you decided to move forward with your life, okay? You've been through things, you've learned things, you're understanding things. It's like you're having that spark moment where you're like, I need change in my life. And you're currently in the process of moving forward from that, or in it. You know, you're moving past whatever this was. I'm gonna move this over. Those of you who know me know how I can be anal retentive with my cards. I apologize. So you're moving forward, and you're moving forward towards something great. You know, this is you continuing on your journey. So for some of you, you had stopped to focus on whatever this was, whether this be a relationship, career, or just whatever your focus was at the moment, right? So you stopped to focus on that, and it kind of stopped your growth or hindered your journey. And now that you've had this moment, or something has happened to trigger that back up, now you continue to move forward, okay? So in the past, we have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like this is you focusing a lot on work. You could have met someone at work, okay? And you were friends, or started off as friends. This is very strong on this one. Also, you tried to work something out. So it's like you were trying to cooperate with what was happening within a situation, or within your situation, or whatever this situation touches upon, right? Out of love and care, and you believe that if you continue to build or put the effort in, that you can get anything that you want to achieve, which is true. But in some situations where spirit or the universe doesn't want you to have something, or it's not in your best interest, then it's not gonna grow, okay? And I really feel like that's what happened here. Page of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles, correct, right? So it's just about making the wrong judgments or bad judgments due to the fact that it's something you wanted, right? It's something you wanted, and you were being childish instead of like listening to the truth or seeing the truth. And nothing's the matter with that. The energy is just childish. I'm not calling you childish, okay? And what you were investing in wasn't growing. It wasn't going anywhere, right? It was time for you to reevaluate. And that's what's bringing you here. Like I said, you have been focusing on yourself, building up yourself, okay? Focusing on your career, okay? Things that you weren't focused on because you were trying to get something started in your life that just wasn't cooperating with you, okay? Because you didn't, it's almost like, honestly, Capricorn, it's like you didn't want to fail at what this was. So you were taking a back seat with yourself, like to yourself, okay? And now you're focusing on yourself, okay? The problem is you still have lingering feelings, about making that official decision, right? But you are building yourself up. You're building your self-esteem. You're building up strength within yourself, your confidence, right? Could have been a third party situation, or it could be that you're not sure about another person that is involved here. Like you have a choice between another person. For some of you, your person has a choice between another person, and you're waiting to see what decision they make, right? But in the meantime, you're going to have to build up that self-confidence within yourself. Bottom line here is the reason why you're staying, or the reason why you're even dealing with this, is because at one time it filled up your cup. It made you feel really good. You see that there was an opportunity for something really big to happen here. And that's why you stayed. That's why you showed grace and compassion and care and stayed within this situation. That's exactly why you did it. There it is. Temperance, patience, grace. Thank you, Spirit. Patience and grace in the situation. That's what you're doing now, too. The problem is all this patience and grace that you're putting in isn't birthing this situation. Isn't making it better. Isn't making the relationship stronger. Isn't making you stronger. And that is why now you have to face that energy, okay? So moving forward, we have the Empress in the upright. Love it, love it, love it. And you know why? Because you're tired of feeling this way. You're tired of being bogged down with it. You're tired of working on something where you're not getting anything, investing this time, making these judgments that you feel are for the best, but they're just not getting you anywhere. So moving forward, it's time for you to focus on yourself, and you do focus on yourself. Some of you may be pregnant or having a child or have children to take care of. And this is a slow process with the Page of Pentacles. You're learning, okay? Some of you may be getting a new job or a new home, okay? Moving towards your goals. You're moving towards nurturing yourself. It's hard. It's hard to move on from your life when this was your focus for so long. And I can understand that, okay? It's going to take balance. You're going to keep yourself above ground, though. So for those of you who are thinking you're having problems with finances, you're going to be okay, okay? It's going to be a struggle, yes. But you just have to focus on moving on with your life and not focusing on each bad thing that happens. Each thing has a small lesson in it, and you just need to move from it, you know? You need to grow. There are things to learn here, okay? So this is what brings you here. I should have started off here, but I didn't. It's that you have choices in your growth, right? You have an idea. You had an idea on how to make this relationship grow, and I feel like you tried to. It's almost like you spoon-fed it to this person, okay? And they needed to take action, but they didn't take action. So now you have to decide: are you going to move forward with your future or go back into the past? I feel like you're thinking about, your future. Because whatever it is that you were doing was not good for you, whether this is a relationship or career or whatever the situation may be. It wasn't good for you. It wasn't giving you any balance. You do feel like there's an opportunity for something to happen. Honestly, I'm feeling like there's some sort of offer that either happened or can happen from this person. Um, it's another opportunity. So here where you had the Ace of Cups, this was an opportunity for more love, like more affection, more care. And what this is like an offer for something more stable, like I think I want to be with you or something. But it's not an actual offer. And that's where the decision is either to move forward or stay with this or continue to be patient. You have to, on the bottom of the deck, you have to make a judgment. You have to make a call. It's for you to make a call here, right? Okay. That's where I should have started. I don't know why I didn't. Some of you getting a lump sum of money, okay? Yeah. Where you were losing faith. I feel like there's something coming in for some of you. It's going to help you move forward, okay? I feel like it's a seed you planted a long time ago, believe it or not. And then you just let it go. Maybe you filled out for something and you were like, well, whatever. And then it comes to you. It may not be a perfect match for you. I don't feel like it's a perfect match. I'm going to leave that there. Okay. So, where should we go, Spirit? Let's talk about your environment. In your environment, you have the Judgment and the Six of Pentacles. So the situation that you're dealing with, whether this is a person, it's time for them to make a call, okay? I feel like enough patience has been given within the situation that now it's time to stop giving patience. See? I feel like either this person is dealing with a lot of people, a lot of situations, or they may have a lot of burdens. Each individual is different. And it's time for them to make a call. It's like they can keep coming up with excuses on why they can't do something, but this relationship is coming to a point at a crossroads, at a fork in the road, and they must make a decision or they're going to get left behind, right? So what's interesting is they know that they need to move forward. They know that this issue needs to progress. But the more they think about it, or the more they feel forced, or the more they are faced with their difficulties, they get more frustrated, which makes them feel like, what are they giving me? Like someone being stuck in a corner, like an animal being stuck in the corner and needing to lash out. So what they're going to do is say what they need to say to move things forward, okay? But you need to pay attention to what their give and take actually is and what it is that they're doing. See? It's like they understand that they're unhappy and that you're unhappy, and they give you what you need to hear, okay? There's something about this that just doesn't feel right, because I feel like they make the choice to give, but they still need to make the ultimate decision. So it's a little bit of teeter-totter. So Shapeshifter is more about them trying to, knowing they need to take action and trying to fit into a grid. So this was them and not you. So there is some change, but it's like they're trying to fit into that grid. So now that you have had this epiphany, like we talked about before, you have to decide how you want to move forward on your journey. Because yeah, the Death card, this is the middle of the month. So I feel like this gets revitalized. For some of you, your love life just gets revitalized with someone else. But this kind of feels like a comeback to me. Yeah, yep. There's that choice. They feel like they need to make a choice and make a judgment on the situation, because things are changing. You're changing. Yeah, where they weren't working on something, they feel the need to work on it. See? You see this? The Magician talks about them manipulating the situation, using the knowledge and tools they know about you and about what you're going through to get where they need to get, okay? But the Hangman tells me that they're still in between. They haven't quite made a decision. They're just paying attention to what it is they need to do or how they need to react in order to get back in good graces. Yeah, they have no direction, no idea. They still want to do what they want to do, okay? But I feel like they're showing me a mask. So it's like they're going to show you one thing and do something else. And that's where the 7 of swords comes in, right? So it's almost like underlined. They don't quite know what they want. They're not quite 100% happy. It's like they're looking for this ultimate happiness or something to show up, right? Yeah, see, it's this overindulging in this emotion that you have with this person, or overindulging in what it is that you two created. It's interesting. Okay, so hopes and fears, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon. What's so interesting is you really want this opportunity to turn into something real, into something stable. It's almost like your illusion of this relationship has turned into a stronger love connection, into I want something more stable. So you have matured, but there's still a little bit of illusion that is still being held on to in this situation. It's almost like it's just morphing into something different. So to you, it may feel like you're changing, but really you've just changed the narrative or the illusion. It's hard to explain, but I hope you get it. And there's still a moment where you need to face the dark side of the moon. Like, you're only allowing yourself to see a little bit of the situation, and there's a need to expand into something bigger. And this is emphasized by this, which is the conclusion of this situation. So we have the 9 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. What that means is I feel like there's a get back together, okay? Or for some of you, this is the new relationship, okay? There's still a problem. Why? You're still worried, okay? You're still worried, you're still anxious, so you haven't really gotten anywhere. It's just like the situation has morphed into a different illusion. It's like it's on the same train, but it's just a different illusion, yeah. It's time to finally get these emotions in order, okay? It is for real. Yeah, it's time for you to redefine the direction that you're taking. Again, it's like the same train. It's like it's a different train going to the same station. That's what it's like, okay? Because really, you're not getting the confidence or the things that you wanted. I feel like on the outside, it's shiny and new, but on the inside, it's still the same. It still stopped things from falling that needed to fall, right? Interesting. Yeah, it's time to stop the cycle and get off the train. It's time to get off this train. Real love has balance. And what's interesting is you have this. You're so connected to this person that it's like you're willing to keep the balance, or you're ready, like you're willing to do the give and take to stay with this person. It's all about hope that things will happen. But there's problems. Lack of communication, no growth. It's going to be the same things. And that's where the worry comes in. Oof, Capricorn, Jesus Christ. So you do get the epiphany that you need to move forward. You just have to choose if you want to move forward on this journey with them or without them. Either way, there is movement happening here. It's just about what direction you choose. See, there's action, there's movement, but this shapeshifter card is interesting because it gives me so many messages. It's like, for some of you, you need to focus on what it is that you're creating and what are you calling it. Are you creating this relationship and calling it a relationship and it's not? Are you creating negative energy and you trying to build up your finances? I don't know. Very interesting. I'm going to leave this here though. There's a lot. The energy is pretty consistent, but there's a lot of different stories. That's what I'm going to say. So it'll fit in your life in some way. Some of these messages. But the storyline may be different. Alright, Capricorn, thank you so much for allowing me to do this for you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.